Hi everybody, and welcome back to another short video. Frankly, it's impossible to ignore the story that is dominating the media headlines around the world at the moment. And of course, I refer to Meghan and Harry. Sorry, wrong picture. Not John and Yoko. No. Meghan and Harry. Here we go. Meghan and Harry, they've done this interview with the billionaireess Oprah Winfrey, in which they bemoan the afflictions that have befallen them since leaving the royal family. Indeed, since joining the royal family, Meghan's confessed that she considered killing herself. I presume that's what she means when she says, "I didn't want to be alive anymore," the Duchess says. And the bad people in the royal family didn't want her to get help from it, apparently. I suppose she could have tried talking to her husband, but maybe that's too radical. But certainly she's talked about potential suicide. And then this is the big one. This is the big one that's blasted across the media today. Someone in the royal family, it's an individual, by the way, contrary to how some in the media are spinning it, an individual who remains unnamed, said that he or she had concerns about how dark the skin of Meghan and Harry's son, Archie, might be. So clear inferences that there is a racist somewhere in the royal family. So there you go. That's kind of what's dominating the media. And then individuals like this pile in the back of it. Lovely Dr. Shola. I must actually do a video on Dr. Shola one of these days, folks. If you'd like to see that, drop that in the comments below. It's about time, I think, we put Dr. Shola under a little bit of examination, shall we say. But anyway, she's delighting in all of this, actually, and says that Harry and Meghan have been unable to defend themselves for years. Well, apart from the massive public pulpit that they have been given, Dr. Shola. You probably missed that one, actually, but never mind. So as I say, the media is replete with this assault by Harry and Meghan on the royal family. Now then, there's a couple of thoughts I just wanted to share with you in that. The fundamental one is that obviously Harry chose Meghan, and that's his absolute right. If he wants to, he should be able to marry whoever he wants to, whoever he falls in love with, and if he wants to marry them, that's fine. And ditto goes for her. She married Harry. I presume she had some idea that she was going to marry into the royal family, and there was conditionalities that came with that, but she's not that bothered about those conditionalities. B division actresses probably aren't ideal material for a royal bride, but hey, the course of love and all of that. So she's obviously decided that despite protestations of, I want to be alone, I want to be private, we're moving away from publicity. You remember that just under 2 years ago? Instead of moving away from publicity, they've now centered themselves at the very heart of a global media storm where the assault is on our royal family. Now, what I wanted to say to you is this, that Her Majesty the Queen and indeed Prince Philip, whilst I've got many issues with Her Majesty in recent times, in particular how she's allowed herself to become a saleswoman for the COVID narrative, but leaving that to one side, I think it's fair to say that they still enjoy a very special place in the hearts of many British people. And that's just the facts of the matter. And of course, the Queen, I am pretty sure, will not dignify Meghan and Harry's little petulant media outburst against her. Prince Philip's not in a position to do anything because, as you know, he is making a recovery in hospital. So I think an assault on the royal family will backfire on those who have carried it out. And I don't think this will end well for Harry and Meghan. I'm not sure what the future holds for these two. I think the kindest thing would be if they were stripped of their titles so they could just get on with living their life as private citizens. They can hustle around the media studios for all they want, but they should be stripped of all royal status because they've demonstrated that they have a contempt for the very institution which they also simultaneously parasite off. So, as I say, it's in a way it's much ado about nothing, but all it does, I believe, it will back up even greater British fondness for Her Majesty and Prince Philip. And, you know, I saw this meme, which I think kind of, does make the point. I think that's how many of us see Meghan. And trying to break up the royal family to demonize it as racist, it's not going to end well for you, Meghan. You know, if you wanted to have a private life, you can go and have a private life. What you can't do is straddle these two horses, where the one moment you're going on the Oprah show to get as many hundreds of millions of people to watch you as possible and gain their sympathies, and at the same time be saying, but you just wanted to be alone. I'm sorry, Meghan, you're a hypocrite. Harry's a fool. The prince, I feel sorry for your family, actually, for Archie and for your daughter when she's born. I feel sorry for them because I think you're very poor role models. In fact, you're the exact opposite of the grandparents that Harry has, who indeed have set a very good example in their lives of duty to their country. All that Meghan shows is duty, an obsession to her career and to her celebrity status. And Harry, as I say, is little more than a token fool. Anyway, that's my takes on it. Do let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll catch up real soon.